What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I got my boy Agina with me, and I got a new fan. Go ahead and shout your name out and everything.
Hey, I'm Davis, aka Ash Davis, whatever.
Is that your Instagram?
No, my Instagram is kill4 Ash ASH.
Exactly. Now y'all finally got a female perspective, you know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all probably tired of just seeing us guys on here. So, you know, she can give out answers, you know, female related or whatnot. And yeah, so today I'm just going to be asking them questions, and then, you know, you're going to hear from like their perspective on just everything. So my first question is...
Wait, hold on. Before we start, I want to hear no old asses. Oh, young airmen shouldn't be giving out advice. Y'all don't know the shit that we go through compared to the older heads, like NCOs and everything. So,
yeah,
y'all stay quiet.
They be like, if you ain't been in for like 9 years, you can't give good advice. Yes, the hell we can.
This is just for the new airmen who don't know anything about the Air Force, because obviously we've been through BMT, we've been through tech school, and we've been at our duty station for over a year now. So at this point, we know we have a little bit of crust on our chest.
Or a little more than a year.
So my first question for you guys, you know, how has the Air Force been treating you? Like overall, are you happy that you joined? Go ahead and start us off.
Okay. Well, I'd say I am pretty happy that I joined. Honestly, I missed a couple of chances that I could have taken when I was back home and everything that obviously slipped away. And the Air Force, I do gotta say, it was like a fresh start. Like, you gotta knew everything. I just recently also bought a house through the VA loan, so I am pretty damn happy. And probably make a video with my boy over here about that soon. So stay tuned.
So you gotta explain to them like what the VA loan is, like in the short sentence.
Okay.
If they don't know what that is.
So the VA loan, what it is, it's a zero down payment on a house. You literally get nothing down. You don't put anything. They obviously run your credit, see how much credit you're approved for on that loan, and then from there, realtor, loan officers, everything will help you out. It's a really cool process, but just in short terms, it's zero down payment on the house through the military.
How about you, Davis? How the Air Force been treating you?
I can wholeheartedly say joining the Air Force was probably the best decision I made. Especially if you were like me, just kind of like in that little slump of not knowing what to do with life. Like, you know what to do with life, but you didn't exactly know how to go forward, and you were just kind of stuck. You're tired of your hometown, just was tired of living at home, things like that, and you just want to spread your wings. I definitely think the Air Force is a great way to get out there, because it's the best branch, the chillest branch. As you see, we're doing right now.
Why do you think it's the best branch?
I think it's the best branch because you get treated the best. Food and being, we have the easiest basic. We have the best numbers. Best,
Don't we have the shortest basic too? Only like
shortest basic, chillest basic, and on top of that, we have the highest enlistment rate. I think. Don't quote me on that. I think we had the highest enlistment rate, but just overall, like, it's just a better quality of life compared to like people I know who went Navy, people who went Army, people who went Marines. I don't know anyone in the Space Force or Coast Guard, but just based off of like the big branches, Air Force is definitely the way to go.
And kind of going off of kind of what you said, my next question is, so for both of y'all, what was like the deciding factor of, all right, I'm gonna join the military? Like, what made you be like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do it, man. I'll make my country proud.
You know, me, I just wanted to be an American citizen, so they call my ass from the border. They're like, hey, you trying to get free papers? And I was like, hell yeah.
So they bribed you?
They bribed me, man, with a Hellcat and free papers. Not a Hellcat, actually, a free truck. I was like, all right, and I took it.
I said I want a charger. They gave me a phone charger and stuff. So what about you? You said you just kind of want to like get out of town?
Yeah, just get out of my hometown. But my brother's also in the Air Force, and he was like, this is the best decision I ever made. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to join. And I joined at 20 years old, so I joined a little later than like some people. But still, I feel like joining later has kind of helped me a lot in my growth process.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. So what you guys say for a lot of people that want to join, but they low-key scared to? They don't want to die. They don't want to go into crazy deployment. Like, they this close to joining, but something's holding them back. Like, what's your words of encouragement to sign that dotted line?
I said just do it. You'll never know till you find out. And it's not like you're going to war. Yeah, you might get deployed like our career field does a lot, but you're not going to be infantry like you see in those movies.
Yeah, we're the Air Force,
We're
man.
the Air Force.
We're the last people that'll go fighting.
Sorry.
Main thing, you know what I'm saying, we send our jets and, you know, have bombs and everything, but it's the Marines that go in first, and then the Army and all that, you know, we the last people.
They got their own, and our special warfare, but we're not special warfare, so we're chilling off that.
Exactly.
And one thing I always found a quote, if it's easy, everyone would do it. And the Air Force is, or the military in general overall, it's a great way, like a stepping stone to build off your career if you do it right. As long as you don't mess up.
How about you? What you gotta say about any, like, guys or girls that want to join the...
It's just weird. I say fuck it, you all. Like, if you want to do it, why wait until the perfect time? I knew I wanted to wait till I got my associate's degree to join, but then someone was like, why not just join now and then get it paid for? And I said, you know what, you're right. That's why I joined.
And I ain't gonna lie, y'all know my situation, you know, if you've been following me for a minute. But sometimes I be wishing that, you know, if I would have joined, you know, as an 18-year-old, did my 4 years and got out at 24 and then start things, I probably would have been in a better position as me going in as like a 23, 24-year-old and then having to like see what I want to do now. But I will say, if you watching this video, obviously you curious about the military, you know, that's the first step right there. Because the minute you start searching up military videos, you know, you right there almost about to join. Because when I was at the point when I was like looking up military videos, you know what I'm saying? At that point I was like already like, you know, 1 foot into the door. Because if I wasn't curious on no type of military stuff, I'm not looking this stuff up. That's like any type of job you do. Like if you want to look up how to be like, you know what I'm saying, like a dancer or a chef, the minute you start looking up the videos, that's just the first step of, you know, your little journey into that. So I would say go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, talk to that recruiter, see if there's anything that he could offer you that you might like, see what you might like and what type of branches. Go ahead and do it, you know what I'm saying?
And I will honestly say, joining the Air Force is probably the hardest branch to join, only because just, I know so many people who try to join the Air Force and either their recruiters may ghost them or they just, it's such a long process just to get in the actual Air Force because of like the need for jobs. But like I said, everyone wants to stay in their job. And then half of the time it's like they don't need new airmen, they don't need this, they don't need that, so it's just harder to get in. So you wait longer compared to like the Army. So if you need like, if you just want to like join and like leave like the next week, Air Force may not be for you. I would suggest going Marines, Army, or something like that.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people, like some people they'll ask me in my comments, they'll be like, I really want to do this job, but I really want to leave right now. And the only job that's leaving right now is security forces. Mm-hmm. Should I wait a couple months to get the job I really want to do, or should I just go to security forces?
Wait.
What would be your advice to that question?
Wait.
My advice, say, for example, this is how I did it. Say, for example, I'm going to give you guys a scenario. Paint this little scenario in your head. Little drawing right here. Add a drawing right here. Okay. So, say, for example, you're working a job. You're ready to go into the military. You're waiting for your job. Just stay in that job. Stay in that job. Wait till it comes up. Boom, your job comes up. There you go. Now you're set. You can also look up career paths that you want to take. For example, for me, I wanted to be a cop after. Now that I joined security forces, I don't want to do that no more. So have a really hard thought into what you want to do next and venture out after the military. Or if you want to make it a full-on career, it's okay. You just gotta have a plan before you actually do it, and then take 2 months before you leave. Enjoy yourself, go out with your friends, family, and then you ship out. And then from there it's just up, steadily going, but slowly going up.
And you said wait.
Yeah,
like why would you say wait?
I only say wait because, so for example, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want security forces. I told my recruiter that from the jump. I said I do not want security forces. However, whenever I was going through my process and everything like that, I really didn't want a desk job. So I kind of all I had left was security forces, but it was like my last option. Thinking, oh, since it's my last option, I'm not gonna get it. I got a call like a week later saying, hey, you got a job. I said, whoa, what was it? Security forces, you leave in 2 months. I said, okay.
At least they gave you 2 months. I'm gonna be like, you leave next Tuesday.
No. They changed it to like a month earlier, so I ended up leaving. I was supposed to leave in November, and I ended up leaving in October. So, yeah, that happened. And now, like, now that I'm in security forces, it's honestly not as bad as I thought it'd be. Only because it's the Air Force. If I was like Army MP or Marine MP or something, I probably would hate my life. Can't lie to you.
Yeah, because, you know, at least we gotta do like this type of job, and then we go back to the beautiful life of the Air Force, you know?
Exactly.
Some people, they do this type of job and they go back to sleeping in their tanks, you know? Like, we Air Force, you know, your quality of life is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But like, to answer the question that I kind of asked them, I will personally say wait. And the reason why I would say that, actually, it really all depends. But, you know, I wanted to do load master. But they told me if I wanted to do that job as a load master, I think it was like June when I talked to my recruiter, they told me I wouldn't leave for BMT until December. You know what I'm saying? So it's either you do this job, security forces, and leave in August, like in 2 months, like kind of what she was, or you do a load master, the job you really want, and wait all the way to December. And at the time, I was like, well, I really just want to, you know, get in the military and probably get out. So I just go ahead and pick security forces. Yeah. But I would tell everybody, it all depends on what you want to do with your life. Like, if you want to make this a career, I would tell you, like, it ain't nothing to wait, like, you know, 4 or 5 months to actually get the job you want and then stay with that job the whole Air Force career. But if you like, I just want to do this for 4 years, you know, get my stuff paid for and do that, I mean, at that point, yeah, you might as well just go ahead and just leave right now. Yeah, kind of all really depends and stuff like that. Now, leading to my next question, you know, do y'all think doing 20 years is worth it? Like, would you do 20 years in the military?
I would definitely say in this career field, I've seen people do it. I'm not gonna hate on it or anything, but in this career field, that's a negative. I will not, unless I cross-train and get the job that I want, that I'm currently studying for.
Because you at least want to do 15, right?
Fuck no. Fuck no. I mean, if I got another job, hey.
If you do 15, you might as well just do the 5 years. You die at like year 10, like you might as well just keep on going too.
But I do gotta say, like, for like people my age, his age, still the retirement's not bad. 20 years for retiring
I'll be like
42, 43.
43 years old, retired.
I would be, if I do 20, I'd do like, be 38. She'll be like fucking 50. I don't know. She, grandma status. But,
you gonna run to that?
I think he's like 40.
What about you? You think 20 years is worth it?
I definitely think it's worth it if you have the right job, as he was saying. Like, I couldn't do 20 years of security forces, personally.
You would just be nothing but smoking boots.
Yeah, like at that point, I would probably be like...
You'll get your 100% disability.
Oh, 1,000%. I can get that now.
You can even get that with 6 years under your
you
belt.
can get that with 2 years.
And 4. I'm trying to get it in 4.
Fucked up.
I went in for my back and everything, too. I'm trying to go in for, like, my hand and everything. You know what I'm saying? We broken out here.
Wait, guys, look. Watch this.
All of us are broken.
Yeah, but look at his hand, man. He got superpowers. But what's the thing I was gonna say? So what are the perks if you was to do 20 years? Like, let's say we're talking to a person that's set on 20 years. Like, what's some good things he got to look forward to at the end of that time?
Retirement pay.
Retirement pay. 100% disability for sure in this career field.
Your kids get free college.
Free healthcare.
Healthcare.
All of them get free healthcare. You took them care of. You know what I'm
you're taken care of for the rest of your life. So it's like, yes, you may be broken by the end of your career, but at the same time, they're going to help fix you up the best they can.
And obviously, who wouldn't want to check for the rest of their life, you know? Who
2 checks, in fact.
Yeah, free benefits, all that stuff, too. And stuff like that. Let's see, what's another good question that I have? I think I wrote some questions now. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Alright. This question right here is, let's say, how would... I'm trying to see the best way to word it. Let's say you only want to do 4 years, right? What's your best advice on telling somebody, like, their roadmap on like through 4 years? Like, I know it's like you should obviously tell them to have a plan, but like, how would you tell them coming into the military if they only do 4 years?
Do your job, test for as much as you can, go to PCM, claim as much as you can
That's true.
right away. PCM, do everything good in your job. Make sure you build a good foundation of networking. Actually really helps. Use your BA loan. Make sure you have a plan with that. Stack up while you're at the dorms. Don't be being goofy and spending that on drinks, or you can go out of course, but don't be going out like every other day and then complain that you're broke.
Don't buy an expensive car or that motorcycle you've been dreaming of.
I got an expensive car.
Okay, see? But it's like, don't buy that while
I got my VA.
But it's like, don't buy that while you're in the dorms, especially if like you signed a 4-year. You're gonna come in as airman. You're gonna be at your first base as either airman basic or an airman.
Unless you did college like me.
Yeah.
Because I signed it 4 years, but I did 3 years of college, so I came to A1C.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, my bad. It cut off. I don't know what happened. But, you know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to do it too long of a video, but my question for you, Dave, is like...
Wait, hold on. Mr. Beast, I know you're out there, bro. Hit us up, bro. We need that bread. I just bought a house, bro. I need to finish that.
Hit us up. Streaming University.
Streaming University. Well, hit us up, bro.
Andrew Tate, Hustlers
Andrew
University.
Tate? Absolutely not. You trying to get this man canceled.
But like Davis, I was gonna ask you, you know what I'm saying, for all my females out there that are watching this, you know, they think about to join the military, can you provide like a female, you know, aspect on everything, like your military journey?
Of course.
Talk to the people.
I'm not gonna lie. From the very beginning. So, for example, when I joined, I was scared. But then I got to basic, everything like that. I met some cool ass girls, met great people. But start off with basic, keep it short and sweet. You're gonna fucking hate the girls in your dorm. You're gonna start off loving them. You're gonna end up hating them by the end of it. And when you graduate BMT, you're gonna be like, okay, you weren't so bad.
You ever fought them?
No, we've had some arguments. We definitely had some arguments. Shout out to the girls I went to BMT with. I love y'all. I miss y'all. Hope y'all are doing okay. Like I said, we definitely had some rough patches in BMT, but we've grown past it. Tech school. So for me, my tech school experience, I hated my tech school experience. I got watched back 4 times, so I was there for an extra month, and it was not a fun experience.
Can you explain what washback is if they don't know what that is?
So basically, in tech school, so let's say you fail a test or like you miss certain amount of hours in a training day or whatever the case may be, just like if you fail to like show that you're caught up within the training, they'll wash you back a week to the next team because every week you have a new team coming in. And each week you get further and further in training, and if you mess up in training, so let's say you fail something or whatever, then they'll wash you back a week just to get you caught up so you can relearn it and basically try again. And so they give you 2 tries with that, and then you'll get washed back for it. And then the 3rd time, if you fail, then they'll reclass you into another job, basically meaning that like you just go to another job.
I was on team 3, you know what I'm saying? So if somebody failed a test on my team, they'll get sent to team 4. And then they'll retake that test, and if they fail again, they'll get sent to team 5. And we had some people that failed on team 3 that went all the way back to like team 9 or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Because if they kept on failing, then they'll just push you back. So you don't want to get washed back.
Yeah, you don't want to get washed back. Shout out to my team because I started with team 10, graduated with team 14. Shout out to team 10, 11, 12. 13 and 14.
16, 17, 18, 19.
Shout out team 3. He was on team 2. He had a lot of people that got washed back in his team, and they ended up being on my team too.
Exactly. So yeah, tech school is definitely experience. Security forces tech school is going to be interesting. Don't be stupid. That's my number one thing. As you see, this is a very male-dominated field. Don't lose your minds. Please don't lose your minds. It's not that serious. You're gonna see plenty of other guys. Don't marry your tech school boo. Don't do it. Don't marry your boo from back home during tech school. Just wait. And like I said, just don't lose your minds. I understand some of y'all may come from like stricter households and you want that freedom and like maybe you're not used to talking to guys. Maybe you're not used to this, that, and the third. Always look out for your other girls. And don't forget to know your self-worth throughout the entire process. I have seen a lot of girls just like lose themselves throughout, not their careers, but just lose themselves because they get so caught up in just everything.
What you doing, Trini?
They just get caught up in everything. So my biggest advice to you is just always be a girl's girl. Look out for each other.
How about
look
to
out
ask
for
you, you're a girl's girl?
I'm 1,000%. Like I said, I dropped my Instagram. I'll probably.
What?
He's his girl's girl. He's girly pop.
I don't even know what that means.
Somebody who DDG be like, I'm a, what he said, I'm a boy's girl. If somebody thinks I look out for my girl. It's that.
But yeah, just
I'm a
always make sure.
toxico.
Oh my god.
He's a barracks bunny.
Hey, yo. Cut that out. I'm not. No, I'm a toxico. But yeah.
But nah, real quick on the lighter note too. I mean, obviously, what's like your funniest BMT tech school experience? Like, what's a funny story you could tell people? Because I don't want people to be thinking that they about to die as soon as they go. Let them know it's fun stuff too. Because I had a lot of memories and I met a lot of fun people there too.
So we had this guy so when you're a female dorm in basic, you're gonna be split and you're gonna be with 2 different guy flights. So it's gonna be like, what's it called?
What, integrated?
Yeah, integrated flights. So it's gonna be 25 girls, 25 guys, 25 girls, 25 guys. But you're still gonna live in the girls and girls, guys and guys, whatever. So anyways, we had this guy, his name's Casebolt. If Caseball, if you ever see this, I'm so sorry to air your dirty
expose
like this. But I just remember that our sergeant always used to just not be on him, make fun of him, but every single day, something always happened, and then we always made a joke out of it. It was like, so is you, Caseball, because every single day, he's fucking up drill, or he's doing this, he's doing that. And it was just so funny to me. And another funny story. This isn't really a funny story. It was just funny at the time because it's basic. Anyways, towards the end of basic, you're gonna be treated more like a human. And our MTI, he was the trial runner. So trial runners basically they go up there.
I hated that.
Don't volunteer to be a trial runner unless you're old. Unless you're old. But basically, the trial runners they would go up there and they would talk to the sergeant, give their briefs, whatever, and for some reason our sergeants were just messing with them, and he was like, how many apples are in a tree? He was like, I don't know, sir. He kept saying numbers, and then he just kept saying, no, he just kept yelling in his face, and I don't know why, but it was the funniest thing ever to me during basic, because obviously there's funny stuff that happens in basic, but it feels like there's so much funny. Everything is funny to do in basic.
When things stop getting terrifying, it becomes funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you kind of just start to feel alright, you done cracked the code of basic, now you can enjoy what basic has to offer. Mm-hmm. But when you first get there, you're pretty much an android, a robot, a number. Mm-hmm. I was number 9. Then you start using our actual names until then. All I remember was when they said number 9, I shouted Henderson. Yeah, number 9 here, sir. I just remember being number 9 the first 3 weeks and stuff like that. But then once I finally earned my last name, it starts to become a little fun.
I forgot this much different now.
And because I ain't have no half guys, half girls. We just had all guys and stuff. How about you? You had any funny BMT experience?
Mine's not really funny, but mine's probably we had a little gym bro fucking hooligans moments. We literally got our chairs that they give you with the lockers, and we'd move the beds and we'd start doing dips and we started doing bicep curls and everything. We're bored as fuck.
Oh, good.
Shit turned the fucking zoo culture. Shout out Bradley Martin. But there's this one guy that's all this fuck. Guys, this is not the gym. This is the Air Force. This is the military. And we're shut your bitch ass up, bro. Just work out. No offense. No, love the military and everything, you already know. This is making us who we are, but bro, just taking it too serious. Sometimes in those moves, you just gotta lighten down and just have fun.
Yeah, there's always gonna be the dorm snitch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You watching it, you could be the next dorm snitch whenever you go. It's gonna be that person that's gonna do anything in their power to let the MTI know that you're a dirtbag.
Don't be a blue falcon. Don't be a buddy fucker.
Yeah.
Y'all are all in this together. There's no point of you ratting out someone just because.
Especially in BMT.
Yeah.
You're not gaining anything from it.
Literally. Unless some fucked up shit happened.
Yeah,
It's
they
not
didn't
that
report
serious.
it, but
Yeah.
like if you're just bullshitting around,
Yeah, if they're just trying to lighten the mood.
See, with me, I was told to stay in the gray area. Like, don't do too much, and
Yeah.
don't do like not enough.
Stay
Like,
in like the shadows as much as you can.
do what you gotta do, because they will call you out for not doing stuff.
Mhm.
But don't do too much, because you don't get no reward for doing too much,
Mhm.
except latrine crew. Like that's the most you'll
Don't
get.
be
like,
the train crew.
and all that
Especially if
stuff,
you're
too.
in Alcatraz, don't be the train crew.
Yeah, because there's different type of roles too. When you're in BMT, like you could be like part of the train crew. It's like different cleaning stuff. Like you could be part of like laundry crew or whatnot too.
Because you're always going to be, ooh, laundry crew is the best job. I'm not going to lie to you. All you do is sit in the laundry room for like 2-3 hours.
Yeah, I used to have the basket and just be like tossing stuff on everybody's bed like that too, and stuff too. But yeah, we pretty much talked your ear off. Thank you guys all for enjoying. You know what I'm saying, watching all my video and liking, comment, and everything too. If you have any more questions for Agina or Davis, please put it in the comment section. And when I'm done and I post the video, I'm gonna send them the link so that way they can review all the comment section too and whatnot. But any last thing you want to tell people?
follow me on TikTok, The Way Bear, DAWHEY Bear. You'll probably become my next TikTok hater or
Exactly.
commenter like
People, they be on his TikTok just hating. And now I got old people hating on my YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Talking about my beard look all messed up and whatnot. Like I ain't got no shaving waiver or nothing like that. That's how they be. They just be whining. Davis, you got people hating on you?
Not that I know of.
So that's good.
I don't post on TikTok or anything. Anyways, follow me on Instagram at kill4Ash. Or you can add me on Snapchat, DilfHunterAsh.
Alright, but until next time, I'm out.